Welcome and another great good morning. Today we're in the great city of Stockholm in Sweden. Famous for Roxette, famous for Abba, IKEA flat furniture and the Swedish chef on the Muppets. So it's one of those days again. Let's go and see what this amazing city's got to offer. Let's check out some museums, some food, and generally let's have a good time. Let's do this!
After all special journeys, it's on to the metro straight away. And today we're heading to Museum Island. With more than 70 museums, Stockholm has more than most. And on the island of Djurgarden, inside Stockholm, they have the museums, or the best museums. And the first museum we're going to visit is the Vasa Museum. Now this museum is amazing. The Vasa Museum is a very unique maritime experience. It holds the 74-gun warship Vasa that sank, and it was raised again in 1961. The Vasa was built between 1626 and 1628, but it sank in 1628. And it was originally housed in a temporary facility until it was brought here in 1990 and put into the purpose-built building. The Vasa experience is something that will take you to a different level. Actually getting to see a full warship that sank and raised, and seeing the dead bodies and the artifacts and the artwork that the ship was. Truly amazing story. The next museum I visited was the Abba Museum. This opened over 10 years ago. Abba are rock gods in Sweden. They are the king and queens of pop. And through the heavy rise from the 70s to the early 80s, they had so many number ones. I think they're the fourth band in the world to have the most selling songs. I even got my point on the stage. This is well worth a visit. You will not regret visiting the Abba Museum. The next place I finished was the island of Gama-la. This actually is in central Stockholm, and it's where the old town is located. Here you've got the Royal Palace, the Stock Exchange, even the Parliament building is based here. Gama-la is one of the best preserved medieval cities in Europe. There are buildings and streets, and a building with so many shades of gold. Around every corner is a surprise. Lined with cafes and restaurants. Really a unique experience. And the Royal Palace on a Saturday always has a guard of honour on. You can be lost for hours just walking through these amazing cobbled streets. This is Djurgarden, Grand Square, and the Nobel Peace Prize Museum. After spending so many hours just walking around this amazing old town, I made my way to the seafront and simply sat down. Took 5 minutes just to appreciate this beauty of old Stockholm. Truly worth a visit. I fully recommend it. Today I went in search and had a look around some of the amazing islands that make up Stockholm. One of the islands I went to see was Langolmen. It's a small island in central Stockholm, and it can be reached by 2 bridges. The first port I met was Gama-la shipyard. The shipyard dates back to the 1680s, and it gives great views to see the rest of Stockholm. It's a popular spot for walking and swimming. It even had its own beach, and there was formerly a women's prison here, which was closed down in 1972. It's a tranquil oasis within a concrete jungle, which is quite unique for Stockholm. And for my last afternoon, I decided to do a canal cruise to see this unique city through the waterways, to get a better understanding of what makes Stockholm very unique. As you're taken around the canals, you understanding where you're starting. You're actually in the Baltic Sea, and you enter a reservoir. There's over 17 islands in total that make Stockholm unique. This tour lasts for over 2 hours, and it truly gives you a true reflection of how great Stockholm is and its history. Well, my time has come to an end here at Stockholm. Thank you for watching.